All right. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for making time to be here today for our Ninja installation preview. I am Clara Capano, and I will be your guide for the installation and here to introduce you to Ninja and answer any questions that you have. My hope is that after today, you have a little bit of a better introduction to how Ninja is going to be able to help you build a better business, as well as building a better life and creating sustainability long-term. We are going to be having our installation at the end of June, and I am so excited. This will be my third installation with your company, and I know that we have seen tremendous success. So I'm going to dive in, but I want you to know that this session is all for you. So if at any point in time you have questions, I will open up the chat box so that you can put some chats in there. And then also you can just unmute. And then at the end, I will be giving you my contact information. So if you had questions that came up or you prefer to talk offline, you are more than welcome to reach out to me and I will help you in any way that I can. So as I mentioned, my name is Clara Capano. I have been part of the Ninja family since 2010. Before that, I started in real estate in 1993. So I sold for a long time. I was in leadership for many years. And then when I was introduced to the Ninja installation in 2009, it changed everything. The only word that I can use to describe how I felt Ninja was different is there was more of a human element to it. I had been through so many other trainings, as most of us do, and I got tremendous value from many of them. But there was something different about Ninja. It really focused on helping us as sales professionals learn how to run a business. It teaches us that our real job is connecting with others and delivering value so that we don't have to sell at all, which is kind of funny considering the name of the course is Ninja Selling. And we're actually going to teach you how to not sell, but how to serve. Because when you show up with that mindset of serving and delivering value, everything else starts to come together. So I do work for Ninja, and that is more of my full-time gig. I do other speaking and writing, but with Ninja, my heart space is here. And so I love being able to, travel to other cities and be able to help other agents bring it in. It was life-changing for me. And I know it's going to be not only business-changing, but life-changing for you as well. Ninja is not new. Although for many of us, we are getting introduced to it for the first time. Ninja's actually been around for a little over 30 years, but it was kept in-house. It was created at a real estate company called The Group out of Fort Collins, Colorado. And they were really studying the successful patterns of their top agents. And many of their agents were being recognized as having very high productivity per agent. So we started to document what they were doing. And Larry Kendall, who is the founder of Ninja Selling, actually had 3 goals in mind when he put the program together. The first one was to help agents build a better business. The second thing is to help them live a better life. And the third thing is he wanted to create something that was going to change the real estate industry. What we know is that when we work together and then when we are all working on the Ninja systems, everyone wins. And Ninja is unlike anything else. It is a very transformative, program. And also it is a full system. One of the things I really want to impart on all of you, if you've ever been to some sort of training in the past, generally what you find is that the instructor stands up and they wine and dine you and they dazzle you with all of their knowledge and all of these things. And then they wrap it up by saying, oh, and if you really want all the good stuff, follow me to the back of the room and don't forget your credit card. Ninja is not like that. Ninja is not an infomercial. When you choose to invest your time and your money and come to our installation, you get everything you need to be successful. And one of the goals that we have is that after leaving Ninja and staying on what we call the Ninja path, we want you to see an increase of your business of 20% or more. So we know the system has been working. We have been documenting it for years, and we are seeing that 20% or more is happening. We are constantly retweaking and reworking our system because we know the real estate market changes too. The other thing that we really have understood is that real estate is not driven by the economy. Ninja is driven by people having life changes. So we are going to teach you as a ninja how to show up as a trusted advisor and an agent of change. Because when you learn how to truly connect with your people, know the life changes they are going through, and being there for them as their trusted advisor, you're going to have a sustainable business practice that will withstand any changes in the economy, any changes in seasonality, and also any changes in your life as well. So as I mentioned, we have been doing this for many years. We have well over 100,000 ninjas. It is actually going into other countries and being translated into other languages. And we are actually finding that a lot of the people that are seeking us out are not even in real estate, because it is a great way to learn how to serve and take both your business and your life to the next level. Some of the goals that we have, because remember, one of our goals is to help you run a better business, but we want to help you run what we call a smart business. You know, a smart business allows you to have sustainable income. It's evergreen. So regardless of what is happening, you are always going to be having business coming in. One of the dynamics that I often see, I just refer to them as the peaks and the valleys, meaning that you see this roller coaster of your business. You have high months, then low months, and high months and low months. It's exhausting, and it's also stressful. When you run the system, because we're going to teach you how to show up with purpose, intention, and focus, you're going to see more of an even keel in your business and have that sustainability. We also want you to retain as much money as you can. I already mentioned that one of our goals is to help you increase your business by 20% or more. Well, you know what? When I talk with top producers, one of the things top producers love to tell me is how much money they're making. But when I dive a little bit deeper, I find out they're also spending a lot of money. With Ninja, the success of Ninja does not lie in you spending a lot of money to make more money. So as you start to make money, you're also going to be able to retain your net income so you can reinvest all that glorious profit into your life and building your dreams. And then also, we're going to teach you how to learn the value of your time and help you increase your dollar per hour. Because when you start showing up as a CEO, when you start paying attention to where your time is being invested, you start thinking very differently and you start making really great decisions. So we're going to teach you how to identify what it is you truly need to focus on. What are the vital activities? Because it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things and staying consistent with those. We call our system the Ninja Path, and the goal is to help you not just learn the system, but also learn how to implement it and the practical application so that you can sustain it and stay on it. Ninja is not just about these 4 days. During these 4 days, you will be getting a lot of information and everything you need, but Ninja doesn't stop after the 4 days. We have so many items and resources that we are going to give you that are included in your admission ticket. So when you sign up for the 4 days, your system is going to last not just for a few weeks, not just for the year, but forever. So you're going to be able to have free tools and resources coming at you each and every week. And I work very well and very closely with your leadership team. So we are giving you everything you need to be successful and to stay on the Ninja Path. I mentioned this before. Our goal is to help you increase your dollar per hour so you can have a life. You see, so many people sell this concept of balance. At Ninja, we don't believe in balance. We believe in harmony. And we want to help you find the harmony between your personal and your professional lives so that you can enjoy your life and not have to live like that hamster on the wheel, that you can really, truly, again, be in the driver's seat of your life and your business. So the biggest thing that makes Ninja different is it is a system, and it is a user-friendly selling system, meaning we're going to make it easy for you. What you're going to find that we go through, and I'm going to share some of our tips with you today, you're going to find that running the Ninja system is very simplistic. It's all about getting back to basics and, again, putting relationships at the heart. And when you know not just what you need to do, but you know how to make it work for you, it's really going to help you. Because the other thing I want you to understand is the law of authenticity. Even though we will be sharing the system with you, each and every one of you will be able to implement it in your way. Ninja is not about one size fits all. You will be able to make sure that it works for you. One of the things that we're going to be doing on day 2 is we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about your time, your schedule, and how to make it work, because it's all about helping you find a path to success on your terms. What we want to do is help you become more of a purpose-driven realtor rather than one that's on accident. When you work on accident, it's hard to know what to do. It's hard to run a sustainable business. So it's all about, again, helping you work with more purpose, intention, and maintaining your focus. And Ninja is going to give you everything you need to be able to make this work. One of the acronyms that we have is TSW, and it stands for the system works. And it's so true. When you work the system will work for you. When we focus on the right activities, the right results happen. So over our time together in our 4 days, we're really going to be diving into these 3, what I call cornerstones of Ninja: your mindset, your skill sets, and your actions. So I want to give you a little bit of each of these, to give you a kind of a feel and a flair for them, but just know we're going to be going deeper into these. Now, one of the things that is, I would say, the biggest challenge that people face when coming to Ninja is the 4 days. Yes, it is 4 days, but I want to assure you, these are 4 days that will transform your business and your life. Please do not let the 4 days be a deterrent for you. We know how it works. We've all been there. And our system is designed. We will be giving you breaks every hour. We will give you an extended lunch break. We will give you other tips and tools to help you so that if you do have to step out for a few minutes, you will not miss anything. We always start with mindset. And the reason that we do that is because our mindset is truly the key to our successes. Now, with mindset, this doesn't mean that we're going to be sitting around in a drum circle chanting with each other. We're going to help you get together and create the mindset of a CEO, the mindset of a business owner, and the mindset of abundance so you can start seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. Skill sets. We are going to teach you and help you become a trusted advisor, not just a salesperson. So some of the things we're going to talk about in skill sets is we're going to talk about helping you to identify your value and learn how to articulate your value. We're going to go over our 16-step seller process, our 10-step buyer process. We're going to go through negotiation tips and techniques, and we're going to really help you hone your skills as a ninja. So again, we're going to work on those. And then lastly, we're going to talk about the right actions that you need to be taking. So it's really going to help you, again, know exactly what you need to do. So let's talk a little bit about mindset. With our mindset, we know that energetically we can show up in one of 2 ways: as a player or a victim. When we think about somebody being a player, some of the words that we connect with that are confident, in control, positive, versus a victim who's negative, who's blaming. Again, we want you to be in the driver's seat, and we want to help you create that mindset of not just even being a player, but being a champion. Because at the end of the day, it's all about energy. You might be familiar with the phrase, "Oh, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed." Well, when we think about that, what is our energy throughout the rest of the day? We want to make sure that we are having an energy level that is going to not only catapult us into our days, but also attract people to us. It's called our vibe. We can go into the day, everybody has a vibe, and it's generated by our thoughts and our feelings. And the only thing we can control is our mindset. There are so many things outside of our control, but when we control our mindset, we then control our energy, which then leads into the actions that we take. So it's about really maintaining that mindset, that vibe energetically. So some of the things we're going to help you with in creating, again, your mindset is, what does it mean for you to show up as a CEO, to run your days so that your days are not running you? We're going to talk about how you maintain your energy. We're going to talk about what does it mean for you to define how you need to show up every day. We're going to teach you the mindset of abundance, because the reality is there is so much business in front of you. And one of the things I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes is the idea that there is so much abundance in your own backyard, and your goals are completely achievable and attainable when you really go into your day with the abundance. And then maintaining our focus. Maintaining our focus is huge, because we lose about 2 to 3 hours a day in distractions. So Robin Sharma, who is one of my mentors, has been known to say that the enemy of mastery is not mediocrity. It actually is distractions. And it's the addiction to distractions that ruins many potentially awesome lives. We don't want you to work just for the sake of working. We don't want you to be busy. We want you to be productive. And quite frankly, I don't want you to work more. I want you to work less at a higher level. So by maintaining our focus, it's going to help you. And we're going to give you really strong tips and tools and strategies to allow you to not only control, but learn how to leverage your time. We're going to teach you how to manage your distractions so that you can maintain your circle of control. Because when you can contain that, again, that mindset, that energy, everything is there. So we're going to teach you, again, how to get off that hamster wheel and how to be in control of your days, not just working with the right people, but also working within the parameters that are going to support you so that you can control your time. So we're going to go through scheduling. We're going to talk about time blocking. We're going to do all of these things so that, again, you can really show up and achieve everything you need to achieve. One of the things that we often say is what you focus on expands. So we're going to help you focus, again, on being a trusted advisor and focus on being a CEO. And you're going to start to see the abundance and the change start to happen. And then following that, the paychecks will start coming in as well. So a little bit of mindset. Now what I want to do is talk about skill sets. Now, I mentioned that we will be talking about working with buyers and sellers. And that's why a lot of people show up to Ninja. But at the heart of everything that we do, the biggest skill set is in delivering value. And we need to start understanding the power of value. And here is one of the biggest reasons why. When we sit down with people who are buying from us, now for us, our buyers and sellers are buying us. They are buying our systems, our processes, and our ability to serve them. What we know scientifically is that when people are buying something, they fall into one of 3 categories. 15% of people are out there and they are driven by price, and they want strictly the lowest price that is out there. What we find is that 5% don't even care about price. They're just going to sign on the dotted line, no matter what it is. But what we know is that 80% of people are driven by value, and they will pay a full fee when they deem there is value. And for them, value is a correlation of price and quality. So when we start to understand the value that we deliver, and we are able to articulate that value to them, 80% will pay the full fee when they know they are getting value from us. So we are going to teach you to understand the value that you are bringing to them and teach you how to articulate that value, because it's not just about showing up and telling them what we have, it's connecting it with why it's going to be a benefit to them. And here is an example. This is just an example of one of the dialogues we are going to help you with. We know that one of the first questions out of a potential seller's mouth is, how much are you going to charge me? They want to get to that commission. Remember, 80% will pay a full fee when they deem there is value. So we want to start to steer the conversation this way. And we would ask them a question such as this: do you believe your home will sell for a fixed price, or do you believe it will sell in a range of value based upon the marketing and negotiating skills of your realtor? Starting to draw them in, that it's about the value that we bring. And then what we would do is have a conversation and identify these things. We have what we call 5 points of articulating value. We would let them know, as your trusted advisor, there are really 5 things I'm going to be doing for you. The first thing I'm going to be doing is enhancing your property before it even hits the market. We're going to bring in stagers, professional photographers, because by enhancing your property, we're going to position you to get it for top, to sell it top dollar. We're also going to come up with a pricing strategy because we want to make sure that we are positioning your home the right way at fair market value so you can net the most money possible. Our marketing, which includes all of these items, is designed to give you maximum exposure. The more buyers that we can reach, we might even be able to get competing offers. When those offers come in, I am going to help negotiate the best contract for you. We want to look at not just the price, but the terms, the dates and the deadlines, and any contingencies, so that again, we can position you to get the best contract. And then lastly, my team and I are going to manage your transaction so that we can make sure that it closes on time with little or no surprises. Because again, when we start to articulate the value and why it's going to benefit them, 80% will pay a full fee when they deem there is value. So we want to go through everything that we are doing to, again, really be able to do this, because especially with our sellers, many times they want that discount in commission, but they don't realize that by going with a discount broker, they are also discounting the service and the value. When we lead with value, everything else flows from there. So it's really going to be able to connect you. So when we go into all of our systems, when we go into helping you with your skill sets, it's not just the dialogues. It's again, bringing it back to how we are delivering value to them. And then let's talk about our actions. Our actions are designed to help you run that sustainable business practice. One of the biggest reasons we want this is we want to help you create a referral-based business, because this is what brings in all of that residual business. Now, if you are newer to the business, you might have to ramp up some of this, but the goal is to help you be able to, again, have that sustainability, and sustainability comes from referrals. Scientifically, statistically, here's something we need to pay attention to. There was a study done a few years ago, and what they did is they interviewed just over 13,000 homeowners, and they asked them one question: have you heard from your realtor after closing? What we found is that 74% of them said they never heard from their realtor after closing. 20% said occasionally, but only 6% said that they heard from them on a regular basis. You see, when we show up with the intention that we're going to be there with them, but then life happens. We get busy. We don't have a system. I don't believe those 74% of those agents were necessarily bad agents. They just didn't have a system to help them stay connected. Ninja is going to help you not just plant the seeds and show up for today's business, but also how to lay a foundation so that you are always building tomorrow's business. And that is one of the beauties of Ninja. It is about doing the business today and planting the seeds and generating your business for tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, there really is no competition. If we show up and we deliver value, everything else is going to be taken care of for us. The reason that most realtors fall down on this is because they are operating their business from what we call a transaction mindset. A transaction mindset is based on time. What we know is that the average person is moving about every 7 to 9 years. So if I am working with Chrissy and Chrissy closes on her property today, if I have a transaction mindset, I'm just going to say, oh, Chrissy's good. She's good for another 7 to 9 years. She'll call me when she's ready. Sometimes that happens. Most of the time, it does not. So again, we can't just bank on them remembering us. We have to stay visible with them. Because if we look on the screen, if we look at this pie chart as an 8-year cycle, which is the average of the 7 to 9 years, if we do this, if we're only focused on who's ready to go now, we might miss out on several other opportunities. Because all those leads out there, and these are the things that all of these, industry disruptors like Zillow are doing. They're in the business to find these leads, but there are no relationships there. What we want to do with Ninja is help you build a referral mindset. And the reason that we do this is because when we are visible and when we work for them, our clients are going to be bringing the business to us. We are going to stay top of mind. We're going to be delivering value, and we're going to create that repeat and referral business. And what we are finding is that our top ninjas, when we are looking at where their business is coming from, a third of their business is coming from repeat business. A third of their business is from referrals from their clients. And then a third of them are from their in-process people. So again, you are not going to need to go out there and hunt down the business. You are going to create it to where the business is coming to you. So back to our 8-year cycle here, what we find is, and this is a stat from the National Association of Realtors. So this one you might want to pay attention to. What the National Association of Realtors tells us is that the average person is going to run into 4 people in any given year who want to do something in real estate. So one relationship can actually bring us 4 potential transactions in any given year. And then looking at how that can start to compound. Because if I have 100 people, 100 relationships that I maintain connection with, those 100 relationships can bring me 400 potential transactions a year. So you can start to see the abundance that is out there. And then remembering that when they start to do their own business and they get ready to buy and sell, we're going to capture their business as well because we are there with them. So again, talking about the exponential sustainability, one relationship, just one relationship. When we take care of that relationship, over the course of our career, can bring us 136 potential transactions. And that's just one. So this is why if we start working with this, we don't need to go outside our own backyard. We don't need to join another group. We don't need to buy leads because there is so much abundance in our own backyard. And just from dollars and cents, it's not that I love to put a price tag on people, but one relationship. Starting to think about what is your average commission. If we took the average commission of $8,000, you can see that again, the abundance is there. And I could potentially earn millions each year just by simply showing up and being a trusted advisor. So we're going to teach you. There is no guesswork for you. When you show up, we are going to give you everything you need to learn how to stay consistent with the system and learn how to be able to, again, show up and deliver value so that the business is coming to you. That is how we increase our dollar per hour. That is how we maintain sustainability. Ninja is going to give you processes. We're going to teach you how to connect with people. We're going to teach you how to consult with them. And again, how to become, in their mind, your trusted advisor, so that whenever they need something, whenever anybody they know needs something, it's going to be you that they are reaching out to. Now with Ninja, we have 4 pillars to our process. The first one is dedicating time to personal mastery. So we're going to walk you through that. The second one is teaching you how to stop selling. Again, we want you to learn how to serve and deliver value. We're also going to teach you how to communicate like a ninja, because when you communicate, you have better connections, you build trust, and again, you can really help them to accomplish their goals. And then the last one that we work on is helping you develop a business strategy, because remember, Ninja is about helping you run a better business. Our business strategy is all about helping you focus on the people that you know, because that way the business is coming to you. And we're going to teach you the secret to this is being in flow. Now, flow is not an acronym for anything. It is just our term for how we stay connected with people. It is our term for frequency of interaction. I talked about the law of authenticity, and this is a big part of it. You get to determine what is best for you based upon you, your bandwidth, what you like to do, and also the needs of your client, because everything counts. So yes, it's face-to-face and over the phone and social media, events, everything. So we're going to help you create a plan that is going to work for you to stay in flow, because flow keeps you visible. And actually, this is your real job, because when you show up consistently, again, you maintain top of mind. So I mentioned this before. Ninja is all about two things: helping you take care of today's business, which is doing the business, and then helping you generate the business, which is planting the seeds for tomorrow. When you put your schedule together with purpose and you make sure that activities that you are doing are focused both on today's business and tomorrow's business, that's how you're going to maintain that long-term sustainability. So we have what we call the Ninja 9, and these are the 9 habits to success. When you run these, this is what is really going to help you work with these. They become habits for you, and we become what we do repeatedly. Excellence, therefore, is not an act. It is all about habits. So here are the Ninja 9. Now we're going to spend an entire day on these. And one of the mantras I will share with you is progress, not perfection. Nobody is expecting you to get it all and have it implemented in 4 days. We're going to get you started on it. Some of them you might do at a higher level right now. Some of them you're going to be bringing in over the course of the next few months. But we're going to teach you how to get back to basics and how to maintain value. Remember, we talked about Ninja being a user-friendly selling system? Showing up with an abundant mindset by doing gratitudes and affirmations, making sure that you understand how to put your days together, how you start your days, how you end your days, and how you run a schedule that is going to support you. We do a lot of handwritten notes because they deliver impact and they show we care. Our hot list is where we focus on our current clients, but then we also want to start thinking about who is going to be doing business with us down the road. Our warm list is almost even more important than the hot list, because we're going to teach you how to start to identify where your business is coming from in the next 6 to 18 months. So again, it's not just about today. It's about making sure we have business always coming in. We're going to teach you how to reach out to your current clients on a weekly basis and deliver great customer care to them. One of the number one complaints that we hear from clients is that they always have to track down their agent. So we're going to give you a process to be able to deliver stellar service, communication, and again, control the process. One of the best tools we have at uncovering listings and positioning yourself as a trusted advisor is doing something called a real estate review, where we give them a market snapshot of what is happening in their local market. It is not a CMA. It is there to educate them and inform them, because we know people want to know what's going on with their number one investment, which is real estate. If we do not start to educate them and let them know that we are there looking out for them, that's when they go to places like Zillow, which is wrong. So when we can have conversations and give them the real estate information, it's another great way to stay connected and position ourselves as their trusted advisor. So we're going to not only teach you how to do this, I'm going to teach you who you can do them with, how you set them up, and I'm going to give you samples so that you have no guesswork as to how to start putting these together. They are a fantastic tool to deliver value and also let you set yourself apart from your competition. At the end of the day, it is a contact sport. We have to talk with people. So we're going to teach you how to have what we call FORD conversations. FORD is an acronym, and it stands for family, occupation, recreations, and dreams. Why is this so important? Because one thing that we know is that everybody's very favorite topic in the entire year or in the entire world is themselves. We also know that FORD, these are the reasons that most people have life changes. They move because of a change in their family, their career, their lifestyle, or now it's time to accomplish their dreams. So when we connect with people and talk with them about their very favorite topic in the entire world, not only are we giving them time in our presence, we're learning about life changes and how we can serve them. So we're going to teach you. And this was a game changer for me because I went in there with the understanding that when I talked with people, I always had to talk about real estate. This took real estate off the table. All I have to do is show up and be a good friend, show up and show genuine care and concern. And this is what made the biggest difference for me in getting my business off the ground and creating that success. And then being that we know we have to stay in flow with people, our database is the central nervous system. So we're going to teach you that it's about quality, not quantity. So who should we be having in our circle? What is the frequency that we should be reaching out to them? How do we categorize them? And then how are we going to maintain keeping our database together? Because people come and go, and that's part of life. But our database is the central nervous system. When you start running the Ninja system, this is what's going to help you increase your business by 20% or more. And I will tell you, I have been doing this for a long time. I have story after story after story of people who are seeing well over 100% increase in their business. And these are not just newer agents who had nowhere to go but up. These are agents who have been in the business 9 years, 13 years, 20 years. It is going to reinvigorate you. It's going to get you clear on what you really need to do. It's going to make it more fun, and it's going to put you in control of your business rather than letting outside sources like the economy dictating to you. So this is what we want to have for you. The idea is when you focus on the productive activities, the activities will take care of itself. So I want to open it up. I know we have a small group, but I am here to answer any questions. I really do encourage you. Again, this is the third installation we've done with your company. Your leadership team believes in Ninja. They have all been through Ninja. I talk with them and work with them on a regular basis, and they are 100% invested in you and your success. So talk with them. If you have concerns about the pricing and affording it, they will help you. If you are concerned about the 4 days, again, I promise you, we have everything you need. You will not miss a beat. You have my personal commitment. Even if that means that we set up time one-on-one, I will make sure you are having everything you need. I believe in this so much because Ninja changed my business. It changed my life. It dramatically transformed how I show up. And I do this because I believe in the system so much. And if you invest your time and your money, I promise you, it's going to be one of the greatest investments, and you will be thrilled that you did. So if any of you do have questions about me, about Ninja, about the process, I would love to, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask me whatever questions you have.
Hey there, Clara.
Hi.
It's Steve. Just wondering, will we get a copy of this recording so that I can share with my team members that weren't able to jump on?
Absolutely. So after we hang up, it does take maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll be sending that out. I'll probably send that to Jen and the coordinator, and then they can get that out to all of you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You bet. Any other questions? Well, again, here's my email. Please know you can reach out to me. We are slated for the end of June. So I encourage you, go and get yourself signed up. It's going to be the best investment that you've made in your business and your life. And I promise you, you will be so happy that you did this. So
I have a question really quick. How is going to the conference different than like reading the book or using the journal, the planner?
Yeah, great question. It is completely different. And I know that that's easier said than everything, and it's hard to put it into words, but I will tell you, I've had so many people attend after reading the book, because when you are in the classroom and you are working alongside your peers and you have a facilitator there, we can break it down in a much different way, in a much more realistic way. Again, you don't get necessarily that practical application when you're reading the book, and it's just not going to be as transformational as it is in just reading the book. The book is a great introduction. It's a great resource, but it never is going to have the same impact as when you go through it. It just really is something that you have to experience.
So if we really want to go, but those dates just don't work for us, is there another option? Like, are you teaching it at another time?
Mm-hmm.
Or...
So we do have lots of other installations, and you can go to ninjaselling.com. What you would want to do is look for a public one. Most of them are private, meaning that they're just for the companies. We do have public ones in Fort Collins, and they happen about 6 times a year. So you could go and look at some of those dates. If you don't find one that's going to work for you, please let me know, and I'll see if I can get you into one of the other ones that I'm teaching. You would have to travel. I don't have any others set up for your local area.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And do you guys have private coaching?
We do.
To go over the stuff if we can't make it to Fort Collins or whatever? Can we do it with a private coach instead?
Yeah, the coaching that we have, it's not necessarily gonna, go through the entire 4 days, but again, they would, be able to break it down and really help you with the application. And, Chrissy, if you have more questions on that and wanted to talk about that, let's talk offline. Just send me an email and I'll send you my calendar link, and we can talk a little bit more about how you can leverage some of the current tools that you have to really help, get you up and running until you can get yourself to an installation.
Okay, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I get your email?
It's right on the screen here. It's just Clara@ninjaselling.com.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You bet. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you all so much for your time. And again, I hope to see you there. I know it's in the summer, which can be challenging. There's never always a good time. It's just sometimes we have to get there when we can. But again, if anybody that's watching this, even the recording, if you can't make the dates, but you want to get there, reach out to me and I will connect you and see what I can do to get you in some of the other ones. But it's going to be so valuable for you. Thank you all so much. Bye.